everybody, welcome back to my channel Minecraft with Rudra. In the last time I had ended because I don't remember why I ended the video, but I sure would have had a reason. But I think if I'm not wrong, I was teaching about comparators and how they work, and I'm pretty sure I finished the addition and the subtraction mode. So I think we only have how the loops in the comparators work. 1 second, let me just clear the weather. This might be a small sneak peek as to how to clear the weather in creative mode. So basically you do slash WEATHER and then you just write clear. If you want it to rain, you can just click slash weather rain or slash weather thunderstorm, and you can do that. Same with day and night. So now, if you remember the last video, I had created this, and what this does is you can see it creates a redstone clock, right? So it makes that annoying noise even though there's nothing inside it, and you only want it to work when there's something inside it, right? But before that, let me tell you about this. This is a redstone comparator. It's on subtract mode now. So if it is on the regular mode, you can see that it just goes flickering like this and it does not really work, right? But if you put it on the subtract mode, it is subtracting it. So now it becomes, if I stop that, you can see that this is now 15, this is 14, this is 13. So when it goes inside, it goes to 13, right? But this is inputting it to full 15. So what happens? It again goes to 15 and again 14 and again 13. So again it repeats the process, but for some 2 seconds it stops completely getting power because of the subtract mode. It is subtracting it. So 15, 14, 13 minus this, that is 15. Again you go back and it just sends that power. So 15 minus 13, whatever it equals to here, then that one number lesser than that here, one number lesser than that here, and then over here, and then that would probably lead to somewhere around 0, which would come here again out as 15, because this, the system gets confused because over here it should be a power which is inputting here, right? But wrong, because this power is getting full 15 over here. So it goes again around and round. Basically what's happening like in addition mode, so this is the main input. It is judging it by the signal of the side input. Since the side input is lesser, that is not as strong as the main input, it takes the main input rather than the side input. I hope that makes sense. And that's why we end up with this kind of a flickering fashion, which also leaves us with the same type of result, just like the other one. Now if you remember, I have said that comparators can do more than just comparing things. They can pick up if there is they can give a signal strength of how much ever items are there or the weight of things. So for example, if I have a comparator here and I keep let's say a chest. So let me bring out a chest. If I can find a chest, that is EK. Yeah, I found a chest. But just a regular chest will work, I think. So comparators are similar to observers, as when we put so much in the chest, you can see it gives out a small amount of redstone over here, signal. So if I place a piston here like so, it's powered, you can see that, right? So if you want to do a contraption something like this, we can try and make secret doors powered by chests. So you can have a chest here, you can have the chest be covered like this, right? Then have something like a block above the something above the chest. like a upside down staircase, and we can have the redstone go back. One sec. Yes, so we can have the redstone go like this. 1, 2, 3, and then go like this and comes here. So we have our sticky pistons here, and we could have maybe not the sticky pistons so close. We could have the sticky pistons here. We can have it go here, or we could have it go one more block further like so, and we can have a block here, right, a regular block here, and we'll put 2 blocks here too, and we can put a redstone repeater so that it gives the power to both of the blocks, and we can connect it like so. Does that get connected? Let's try. Let me try putting bunch of items in this. That does not have any signal strength. Let me put more items in this. Hopefully that increases the signal strength. You can see that how much it increases. More and more. Let's just gather these and keep this aside. You can see it's almost there. So I think that should be enough for yes, it goes one more piece of redstone dust. So one more stack. No. 2 stacks. Yes. So that does the trick. So if we gather all this, we can see that once we add so many ever items, we can do that. We could just have a random chest full of nonsense, and once we pull out, so we could have a random chest like so full of nonsense. Let me collect this one piece of sandstone. And you can have the same contraption on the other side. So you could have a wall which looks something like this. You can have your items inside the chest and make it seem like as if you are currently using the chest. And once you do this, that is once you remove the items from your chest, right, it opens it and you can go through the door, right? But this is a little bit of a painstaking process. Would there be an easier way of doing this? Yes, there is. As you see, a redstone comparator can take a signal from across a block. And what can we possibly keep on this block? We can keep something like an item frame. And how would this help? You see, when there is an item in the item frame, a redstone comparator will take a signal from it upon the amount of turns that there is in it. So this is the regular state. If I turn it, it turns to more, and it increased, and it increased again, and it increased again, and it increased to the fullest that it is there. Correct? So how exactly is this helpful? We can have something sort of like a secret code that will activate our, so if we are having our iron door, right, and we keep a 3x3 frame with a, yeah, this looks nice. Or we could keep like this, keep it like this, keep a door over here, an iron door. We could keep the iron door here and fill this gap up like so. And what we can do is we can have the redstone run behind like so. We can have the door like this, and then have our house back here, and we can have the redstone comparator lying right here. So the redstone comparator will detect as soon as we have a item in the comparator, and it will take each separate item has its own signal strength. So if I keeping this, you can see that it is only so powerful, right? If I keep another repeater here, a comparator here, let's say, and a piece of redstone here, then if I am not wrong, when I place a item frame here and I keep some other item here, usually it's simple. They do this with anvils and pieces of paper. So let me try that. Taking an anvil, and I'll take a piece of paper. So let's see, where is the paper? There it is. So we can take this piece of paper, we can keep the anvil here, and we can keep the paper here. We can rename the paper to something else, but before that I'll just keep, oh, I hate it when it rains. Okay, much better. So now that we have split it into two, we can name this batch card 1, and then just write a bunch of things. Sorry, so VJKV. Okay, and we can have another batch of this. So if I am not wrong, regular paper will be different from this sorry thing, right? So let's see if it has a difference. And no, I am wrong, of course. Why would I be right? uh, okay, so I think it's maybe different items. Is it just me, or did you also notice that there's a light which comes to the side of the, when this is, how am I only noticing this now? Okay, but never mind. So we can have it in such a way that when you place a card, I'm not quite sure, I'll see how you do it, so that it will be when there's a lot of like finding the different numbers of thing, like detecting one specific door or whatever, right? So if we place our door here, I don't know why I just broke that. We can do this so that our door is like this, and we have our room or our house here, right? And our door will be here. Let me close the ceiling, and we will just keep the door here. So directly under the door we will dig, so that there is a torch here. So when the torch is there, it gets powered, if I am right. Yes, so we will have something that will make the torch not get powered, like something like this. No, something like this will make it so that it's not powered. So 1 second, guys. So if we have a block here, and we place a torch here, and then we have a torch here, this turns off. But will this, is my question, power the door? Okay, so if I place a torch here and I place the block here, is the door turning on or off. Nope, that does not affect the door. I see. So, okay, why am I overcomplicating it? We should just take the line out the back. We just do this. Take the line like this. Go one step below, one step below, one step lower, and then just do from here over here, and the door